Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Okay. Let me tell him. Come on. I
yes.
think so. It still didn't ask us for passwords, but
It says we're in there, so I don't know. But y'all got Psalms 34, 1 through 6. Listen, hear our cry, y'all. We trying to do this for you. And somebody is blocking the airwaves. Okay. Don't want you to get this recap. Don't want you to get this whole discovery on the book of Mary.
Right.
Which is our people, our ancestors, like what we about to get into.
It's weird because me and these little demons have not got along today. That's why I put this covenant shirt on.
That's right.
If I don't stay on the covenant, I'm gonna cuss somebody out.
Right. Listen, can we be real?
Can we just be real?
If I don't stay under covenant, listen.
They've been getting on my nerves all day.
Welcome back, you all. I'm so sorry. Welcome back. Welcome back to our channel. Do apologize. Hopefully, we can read this book.
Stable, yeah.
We can read you this book about the book of Mary, and we can give you a full recap for those who weren't on yesterday. And before we get into what's to come today. Okay. All right. Okay. Back in. I get it. Listen, me too. I'm back into. We back in. Because we were stuck. All right.
Okay. So we're just going to recap.
Yeah, recap, and then we'll go into a reading.
Okay. As you know, we are coming from the book of Miriam, who they call Mary. We're going to give our people their names back.
Oh, I like that.
So we know she's from the family of. Well, right now we're talking about her parents.
Yes, her parents.
Actually, we're talking about her parents. We see that they love Yahuwah. They gave. I like this thing how they divided their income into 3 parts. One went to the temple.
One look to the people that was homeless.
Yeah, one for the people. Where'd the other one go?
Right here. In the use of their own family.
Okay, so one went to the temple, strangers. Oh, the other one's for themselves. They had to eat too.
It was like, we can't give it all. We can't be selfish. But
they had to eat too. So anyway, they were married for 20 years.
That's right.
And had no children.
No.
And so they went up to the feast.
Yes.
And Mr. Priest told them, what are you doing here? You haven't had no children. Yahuwah is not going to accept you.
You're cursed.
Basically, he said, go back, have a child and come back.
And then come back a whole year later. But I want to honor the feast now.
Because it's feast day now.
And did it in front of everybody.
In front of everybody. So I'm trying to remember his name. Yakim. What do we say? Yakim.
That's what we called him.
So Yakim kind of went off by himself.
Mary's daddy.
Yes, Mary's daddy. His mama Anna didn't know what was up.
Right.
She just knows him. She's worried about him. Yeah. She doesn't know what's going on. So an angel actually appeared to Yakim.
I'll take it every time.
And told him that he was going to have a child and assured him that Yahuwah does not think like that priest. Yeshua does not, there's no sin against nature.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to decide who have a baby, who don't. That's not your problem.
Right.
Because Yahuwah opens and closes wombs.
Yes.
So he assured him, he gave him examples of Sarai.
Yep.
And Hannah and Samuel, all those he gave them. And then he went to Anna, Miriam's mother, and assured her that they were going to have a daughter. And it was when she gave birth, she was going to give birth to a virgin. As a virgin, she was going to have a baby. Yeah. Not Anna, but her baby that she was going to have. Miriam. Yes. Told him his name was going to be Yeshua, the whole thing.
Yep.
Told Anna with the baby that the baby her daughter was going to have was going to be named Yeshua.
The whole nation.
Sure did.
The whole world.
Sure did. And we learned that when Anna was pregnant with Miriam. Miriam was filled with the Ruach HaKodesh inside her mother's womb, just like John the Baptist was.
Yes. So remember that, because it might come up, it may not.
Yes. And so then they both did like the angel told them.
Yep.
Went and met each other at the gold gate, not the silver, not the bronze, at the gold gate. They saw each other. Oh, baby, I thought you was there.
Pretty much, if y'all know me personally, like the way I would greet Abram.
Yeah. And so, well, I'm trying not to go too far ahead.
No, because then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So they meet each other right there, and so, like the angel said, when you meet your husband, he's gonna validate everything that I said.
Yep.
And so we're gonna start off on that. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Welcome back. Sorry, you guys. Our internet is just something else. That's all. Verse 7. Okay. So we're reading chapter 3, and I'm going to go to verse 7, and I'll read on down. Okay. All right. So when therefore you find these things thus accomplished, believe that all the rest which I have told you shall also undoubtedly be accomplished. And this was the angel talking to Anna. According therefore to the command of the angel, both of them left the places where they were. And when they came to the place specified in the angel's prediction, they met each other, then rejoicing at each other's vision and being fully satisfied, not halfway, fully satisfied in the promise of a child, they gave thanks to Yahuwah, who exalts the humble. And having praised Yahuwah, they returned home and lived in a cheerful and assured expectation of the promise of Elohim.
They was waiting on that promise. With rejoicing and praise. Notice how all that praise went to Yahuwah.
Yes. And they didn't put any pressure on each other. They just, like I said, it said they assured an expectation of the promise of Elohim. No, listen, let's do this tonight. They didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
They just said it'll happen when it happens.
Lives in a cheerful and assured, which means he said he was gonna do it. He's gonna do it. We ain't gonna worry about when, how, what. We're not gonna do all that.
Period. Right. So Anna conceived and brought forth a daughter, and according to the angel's command, the parents called her name Miriam. And when the 3 years were expired and the time of her weaning complete, they brought the virgin to the temple of Yahuwah with their offerings. And there were about the temple, according to the 15 tilium of degrees, which is the Psalms, so the 15th chapter of Psalms, 15 stairs, and I think I had wrote it. Yeah, I said Yahuwah 15, 1 and 2. Says Yahuwah who shall abide? Yahuwah, who shall abide in your tabernacle? Who shall dwell in your holy hill? He that walks uprightly and works righteousness and speaks the truth in his heart. So that's Psalms 15, 1 and 2, because I didn't have enough space to write it all down. But I think it's about 6 verses down there. Okay. So this is what she was referring to. For the temple was built in a mountain, and the altar of burnt offerings outside, and could not be come near but by stairs. The parents of the blessed virgin and infant Miriam put her upon one of these stairs. But while they were putting off their clothes in which they had traveled, according to the custom, putting on some that were more neat and clean, in the meantime, without the help of any to lead or lift her, the virgin of Yahuwah went up all the stairs, one after another, in such a manner that anyone would have judged that she was of perfect age.
She's 3.
She was beyond herself. She was beyond her years.
Yes.
She was 3 and doing things like she knew.
Went up the stairs.
Yeah, she knew where she was going.
Went up the stairs. And another interesting thing, that's what I did my little notes on. Right here where it has the Psalms 120, this degrees, it is very interesting.
Because I noticed that. It does say that.
I said, let me go back and check. And it's like the stairs, 15 stairs, it's like 15 degrees, and each psalm is about something specific. So the first one is deliver us from liars or from tongues. Guard us. You're our guard. You're our peace is the third one. Our eyes should be on you. Yahuwah is our help. Our trust is in Yahuwah. Yahuwah is our deliverer. Yahuwah builds the house. We are the children of his heritage. We are blessed for walking in Yahuwah's ways. Enemies came, but they did not prevail.
Wow.
We cried. You forgave us and you redeemed us, but we had no pride because you did this. And then we cried out, remember the promise you made to David, that he would always have someone to sit on his throne, and that we are the children under this covenant. And then 14 is dwell as one in Yaki, that same.
Wow, yes.
thing. And then the last one is you praise. It was just about praising Yahuwah. If that don't tell a story.
Wow, listen.
I said, what you say?
So...
And if you go back and you look at like Psalms 120 to 134,
yeah, because it says 134.
It'll say Song of Degrees.
Yes,
above each one of them.
I looked at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the stairs.
The degrees. That's the stairs.
Degrees, the 15 stairs.
And she walked through. She walked up on him. That's significant too.
Yes, he's intentional.
He's intentional. Yeah. Well, Linda beat you to it. She said he's intentional.
It told a story. I'm looking at these songs. I'm like, wait,
how did
this sound like us? I read all of them. That's why I read all of the songs. I think because they're short, except for one was real long. That was that one with the enemies and you remember David.
Yes,
and
but I'm trying to see if it showed it on my app.
Oh,
because when I did it, I used the app.
Oh, I used the C first. It was
so,
definitely in there. Yeah.
So I'm trying to see it because I was looking. I was trying to.
Yeah, it'll say Song of Degrees, and then I was like, oh, it stops. It's 15 of them.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing, y'all. Yeah, see.
And it's like them 15.
On the
apps, to do all
it don't say the degrees.
Yeah. Yep.
But on the Sefer, the book, that's where you see the degrees. Okay. Because I'm like, man, how did you get this?
Yeah.
I know I looked at it. Wow. That's amazing.
It tells that story. Like all these things we should be doing.
I wanted to type it in. I might type it in while we in because that is so good. And maybe y'all can screenshot it. But yeah, that's good. All right.
Or I can type
it you're right.
Throw it on the
yes, the cry. Yeah, the cry of Judah.
Yeah, throw it on the cry of Judah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry. So she walked up there. She got herself up at the age of 3. And then she walked in a manner. It had to be such a manner because y'all see 3-year-olds now, but it had to be in a manner where like, how's that baby?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be a way that she carried herself or did it to make them think.
Yes.
She must be older than what she is.
And these stairs are on the side of a mountain. So it ain't regular stairs like in your house.
And she did it perfectly.
Yes.
Mind you, mama's getting dressed for the way that you're supposed to, for the custom. So it had to be
walking up the stairs
on a mountain. Okay. So there's nothing on the side. And she's doing it. Kids get distracted and slip up. There goes baby.
She ain't even saying, come on, mama.
She know exactly where she's going.
Yep.
She knows. Thus Yahuwah did in the infancy of his virgin work this extraordinary work and evidence by this miracle how great she was to be hereafter. But having offered up their sacrifice according to the custom of the Torah and having perfected their vow, the parents returned home after leaving the virgin with other virgins who were to be brought up in the apartments of the temple. But the virgin of Yahuwah, as she advanced in years, increased also in perfections. And according to the saying of the psalmist, her father and mother forsook her. But Yahuwah took care of her. For she every day had the conversations of angels. She was chopping it up to with the angels, okay, like friends, like me and Auntie Shelly talking to you guys. Having a whole conversation, wasn't afraid of their appearance, none of that. It was just normal to her.
It was normal. I told you that's our heritage. That's a part of our heritage. Grab it.
And every day receive visitors from. So that's different too. So she chopping it up with the angels, and then it says every day
who else he was sending?
Every day
he was sending people,
visitors from Yahuwah.
If I wasn't under covenant, I'd be jealous.
That's so true. Listen, Linda, I thought of that when I read it. She said, "Remember when Yahuwah at age 13 went up to the temple?" I thought of that.
I did not. Wow.
I thought of that because I was like mama, like son.
Wow.
Because everything that she did, he
did do that.
He left them. The only thing is he bounced, okay?
They didn't know where he was. At least they knew where she was.
She knew, yeah. And they was like, all right. But yes, that is something.
She got
everything that she did, the father did too. The son,
the son.
The son.
She got visitors every day.
Every day.
From
Elohim. Wow. Which preserved her from all sorts of evil and caused her to abound with all good things. So that when at the length she arrived to her 14th year, as the wicked could not lay anything to her charge worthy of reproof, so all good persons acquainted with her admired her life and conversation. So they admired the way she lived and how she spoke.
Yes. Her lifestyle. Her lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Yes. And notice how they did that same thing with Yehuda too. Susanna, Yehuda, Esther.
Yes.
All we got to do is be obedient.
That's it. They sure did. Yep. They admired their lifestyle.
Yep. Just be obedient. She's 14.
Right. And 14. Now listen, obedience don't mean you're going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But in her way, she was perfect. She was. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, like in Yehuda, now listen, she said, give me the words to deceive these people. Yes. But her character spoke values. Mm-hmm. Nobody had nothing negative to say about their character. Yeah. If anything, like our character doesn't mean that we stiffen up and we act a certain way. Yeah. No, be who you are. Yes. But reflect the Most High's character. Yeah. Don't go taking your for ramming it down people's throats. Listen, don't be like me when I first got saved talking about, can you say the Lord Jesus? And then think you did something because somebody said Jesus. Yeah. Don't be her. Don't. Die to her. Okay? Yeah. Don't be that. Don't be. Listen, I was a mess when I first got saved. Just walk in obedience. Just people. Walk. It's you simple. Don't even have to say anything. Listen, they used to say in the car business, kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay? I heard that before. It must have been from you. Listen, keep it simple. That's it. Don't make it. Don't make it complicated. Yeah. Tamar says, complete obedience to the Father makes you perfect. Yes. Absolutely. Go ahead on. There you go. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I love that. Yes. I love that. That's right. All right. So verse 4. Okay, wait. Let's call it this. As the wicked could not lay anything to her charge worthy of reproof, which means they tried it. They came for her. You know, I didn't see that. I just saw it. Ruach was like, I need you to look. Catch it. He was like, catch these hands. Don't miss that. Catch these words. They tried it. Which makes sense because then you had, that's why you had everybody, every day she had visitors. And she had the angels and what it says to keep her mind clean and all that. So they did try it. Mm-hmm. They tried. They came for Miriam. Yes. That's perfection working through you. Absolutely, Ty. Come on. Come on. Keep coming on, girl. Keep. Yes. All right. Verse 4. At that time, the high priest made a public order that all the virgins who had public settlements in the temple and were come to this age should return home. And as they were now of a proper maturity, should endeavor to be married according to the custom of their country. 14 years old. You're supposed to get married. I don't know if y'all got teenagers. But can you imagine your teenager talking about, okay, it's time. Because we messed up everything. We messed up the age and everything. But that also says, like, now teenagers have no excuse. They always try to offer up, little crazy excuses. I'm young. I'm whatever. No, obedience. Obedience no matter what age you are. Because the same rules apply to all age groups. He never said from 10 to this, you get under this commandment, and from this, yeah. Everybody under the same rules. Wow. From day one to we always give the kids a pass. Like, yeah, always. They young. Not supposed to get a pass. Wow. No passes. Well, sorry. Verse 5. Though all the other virgins readily yielded obedience to the command, so they was ready. Yeah, they were ready to go get their husband. They was like, just tell me when to go. Who am I marrying? Right. Miriam, the virgin of the of Yahuwah alone answered, she was by herself, that she could not comply with it. Like listen, I can't go with that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Assigning these reasons that both she and her parents had devoted her to the service of Yahuwah, and besides that she had vowed virginity to Yahuwah, which vow she was resolved never to break by lying with a man.
Yeah. Because I guess she understood that whole thing as I'm supposed to be a virgin for life.
Yes, and she was filled in the spirit with the spirit, with the ruach in the womb. So she already
So she says, I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, you know, I already made a vow.
Right,
like I'm not.
We already. My mama know about this. My daddy know about this. We not doing this. I'm not laying with no man.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
The high priest, hereby being brought into difficulty, put him in a difficult spot.
Because he don't know what to do.
Yeah, like I've never heard of this. What say ye? Seeing he dared neither on the one hand dissolve the vow and disobey the scripture which says vow and pay, nor on the other hand introduce a custom to which the people were strangers, commanded that at the approaching feast, again at feast, that at the approaching feast, all the principal persons, both of Jerusalem and the neighboring places, should meet together, that he have their advice, how he had best proceed in a difficult case.
Yeah, he know what to do.
So he didn't know what to be. Yeah.
If she vowed a vow, I can't tell her to break the vow because then I'm breaking Torah.
Yes.
But on the other hand, wait, they supposed to be getting married. Like, what am I supposed to do?
This is what we need to do. So now he's like, I need to
You're
get
only
some people
supposed to stay here till you're of marrying age.
Right. You can't be here forever, man.
You can't live here, baby.
Not for free. We've been doing this. I know the angels is cool. But the angels ain't gonna pay your rent. No, I'm just listen.
Yeah, so he's stuck. So he calling people together like, I need advice.
Let's talk about this. When they were accordingly met, they unanimously agreed to seek Yahuwah and ask counsel from him on this matter.
Smart people.
Yes.
Yes.
And when they were all engaged in prayer, the high priest, not the low one, not the man that was trying to.
Yeah, Reuben. What was it? Reuben, was that his name? I don't know
what his name was, but he was trying to play dude. According to the Uriam and Tumium, which one is that?
It's the Uman and the Thummim. Yeah,
okay.
I know what it is.
Went to consult Elohim, and immediately there was a voice from the ark and the mercy seat. So I was like, that's the ark of the covenant. Which all present heard that it must be inquired or sought out by a prophecy of Yahu.
That's Isaiah.
Isaiah, okay. To whom the virgin should be given and betrothed. For Yahu says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the Ruach Yahuwah shall rest upon him, the Ruach of wisdom, the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding. You know I did,
because I forgot to write each one.
I wasn't gonna play with these words tonight. The spirit of counsel, the spirit of might and power, the spirit of knowledge, and the spirit of fear, which is a reverence.
Yes,
that's what they're talking about. Then, according to this prophecy, he appointed that all the men and of the house and family of David, who were able to be married but were not, should each bring their rods to the altar, and out of whatsoever person rod after it was brought, a flower should bud forth. On the top of it, the Ruach Yahuwah should sit in the appearance of a dove. He should be the man to whom the virgin should be given and be betrothed.
Yep. So he's telling them how we're going to, first of all, call the right group of people in the room.
Right.
Because don't just call anybody in the room. Go by this prophecy from Isaiah. And by the way, the prophecy is Isaiah 11, 1 and 2. So you'll be able to see all that for those who want to look it up. He said, call the right people in the room.
Yep.
They're going to have to bring their rods with them. A dove, or the Ruach,
yes,
Yahuwah, the spirit of Yahuwah, sits in the appearance of a dove. That's him. That's who she married.
Yep, that's the one that she going home to.
Yep.
Among the rest, there was a man named Joseph of the house and family of David, And a person very far advanced in the years who drew back his rod when everyone else presented his. So that when nothing appeared agreeable to the heavenly voice, the high priest judged it proper to consult Elohim again.
Smart man.
Because he drew
said,
his back.
Ain't no dove.
Right, because Joseph
was like, Joseph think he's too old.
He think he's too old. He's advanced in years. Y'all got that? Mm-hmm. So he was like,
no, I'm too old for this. Come on, y'all.
So he put his back. So then he didn't see so of course the priest didn't see a dove. Yeah, right?
Because he was there. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right, exactly. That was his. Yeah,
it's like you told me.
You called all the house of David. So
I'm pretty much sure I'm not the one.
Right, because I'm about 80 years old. Okay, I'm old. Who? So he had to consult Elohim again, the high priest, who answered that he to whom the virgin was to be betrothed was the only person of those who were brought together, who had not brought his rod. Joseph was therefore betrayed.
Which means they told on him.
They told on him. They snitched. For when he brought his rod, and a dove came from heaven and perched upon the top of it, everyone plainly saw the virgin was to be betrothed to him. Accordingly, the usual ceremonies of betrothing being over, he returned to his own city of Bethlehem to set his house in order and make the needful provision for the marriage.
Because by then he busted him. Now he has to do it.
Yep.
He feels like he's too old. I shouldn't be doing this. But I have to. I have to be obedient.
I got to be obedient.
I have to be obedient.
He said, but the virgin of Yahuwah, Miriam, with 7 other virgins of the same age who had been weaned at the same time and who had been appointed by the priest to attend her, returned to her parents' house in Galilee.
She has 7 people to attend her.
7.
She has 7 maids, y'all.
Listen, I don't want to go into numbers, but y'all know in church, 7 is the number of completion.
Yeah, she has 7. So Joseph went to his house to make everything ready because that's what they did. They had a whole ceremony because to them, betrothal or engagement meant you was married.
Yeah, that's it.
You just waiting for the house to get ready.
That's it.
Yeah. So he went to his house to get it together. Miriam went to her house with her 7 maids.
And it worked out because in reality, she really didn't want to lay with no man. Right. So it worked out that he was advanced in age. It is said that he was to be 80 years old.
You're right, because a younger man might have been like, look, we married.
Right, listen. Okay. We married, okay?
Yeah.
But it worked out that way because she was able to keep her vow. Mm-hmm. Or did she? Because I don't want to tell nobody. Chapter 7. Now at this time of her first coming into Galilee, the angel of Gabriel.
Just angel Gabriel.
Okay. Gabriel was sent to her. Listen, I was trying to give him back his Hebrew name too.
Yeah.
Was sent to her from Elohim to declare to her the conception of our Savior and the manner and the way of her conceiving him. Accordingly, going to her, he filled the chamber where she was with a prodigious light, and in the most courteous manner, saluting her, he said, Hail, Miriam, virgin of Yahuwah, most acceptable, O virgin full of grace, Adonai is with you. You are blessed above all women. You are blessed above all men that have been born until this time. Mm-hmm. But the virgin.
Okay, well, let me throw something I just thought of. I might have to go look it up. In the 66, it just says that it says, blessed art thou above all women. It don't even mention the men.
Oh, no, and this one does.
This one does.
This account does.
Basically show you're blessed above everybody.
Everybody.
You know the men snatch that part out.
You're going to get James mad, don't you say that.
Yeah, James. She blessed above everybody.
Listen, okay. She said, he was like, what? Okay, the countenance. Okay, let me see. But the virgin who had before been well acquainted with the countenance of angels, and to whom such light from heaven was no uncommon thing, was neither terrified with the vision of the angel, nor astonished at the greatness of the light, but only troubled about the angel's word. Yep. So she wasn't tripping off of him. She was tripping off of what he was saying.
Angels all the time.
Right. So she was like, wait a minute, what you say?
Yeah, but the 66 I was thinking she got scared and like, oh,
yeah,
no, an angel.
She was raised up with
an angel.
Yeah, right. She was pretty much raised with angels.
Yeah. She's like, oh, it's an angel. But what he said, like, okay, now
like,
that's a little confusing.
That's a bit much, sir.
Yeah.
You're saluting and your greeting is like, wait.
Yeah. What you mean I'm blessed above everybody?
I'm just me. I'm just trying to be me. Okay, anyway. Verse 6. And began to consider what so extraordinary a salutation should mean. So what is this whole thing about?
Why are you calling me blessed above everybody?
Why are you saying all these things?
Yeah.
Okay. I know she one of us. What it did pretend, or what sort of end it would have. To this thought, the angel, divinely inspired, replied. So he already knew what she was thinking. Mm-hmm. Fear not, Miriam, as though I intended anything inconsistent with your chastity in this salutation.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about your virginity here.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not questioning your virginity. I know you cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Because she probably like, oh, excuse me?
Right, like.
No, boo, you got the
you blessed about
I'm a virgin.
You blessed around all. But like, what you trying to say? I've been ran through? Like, bro, what?
I've been having baby. Oh, well, excuse me.
Huh? Come again?
I'm a virgin, boo.
For you have found favor with Yahuwah because you made virginity your choice. Mm-hmm. Therefore, while you are a virgin, you shall conceive without sin and bring forth a son. He shall be great because he shall reign from sea to sea and from rivers to the ends of the earth. And he shall be called the Son of the Highest. For he who is born in a humble state on earth reigns in an exalted one in heaven. And Yahuwah shall give him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever. And of his kingdom shall be no end. For he is Melech Hamalekim and Adon Hadaanai. That's as close as you're going to get it.
Yep, that's King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Thank you. And if I put, listen, I was trying to figure out what does this say?
So I had to go look it up.
I was trying to figure out, like, what is
See how it says Revelation 19:16? I went there. It's King of Kings, Lord of Lords.
It does say 48. You're right.
But I like Malik Hamalikum better.
That's it. I knew. Yes. 15. To this discourse of the angel, the virgin replied, not as though she was unbelieving, but willing to know the manner of it. She said, how can that be? For seeing according to my vow, I have never known any man. How can I bear a child without the addition of a man's seed? Mm-hmm. Fair question.
Yes,
I'm glad
very
you asked.
Fair question.
You're not being sarcastic. You just trying to get an understanding.
I need you to
right
explain this because I'm a virgin. I'm a stay a virgin.
And listen, you're an angel, so I'm earthly, so I got these earthly thoughts. Okay, I know how that works, even though I don't participate.
Yeah,
I know what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So how is
I'm gonna need you to explain this to me.
how is this gonna work?
Yeah.
Listen, he said. To this, the angel replied and said, think not, Miriam. Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it. That you shall conceive in the ordinary way. So don't think that you're going to conceive the normal way.
Right.
Okay. For without laying with a man, while yet a virgin, you shall conceive. While a virgin, you shall bring forth. And while a virgin shall be able to nurse your baby. Mm-hmm. For the Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon you, and the power of El Elyon shall overshadow you without any of the heats of lust. So that which shall be born of you shall be only holy, because it only is conceived without sin. Mm-hmm. And when born, shall be called the Son of Elohim.
Yeah, so when he tells her, your child is going to be born without lust. Okay, just totally different. Then you go to Adam, born without lust. He's created. So you got the two Adams. And remember when Murray was talking about the Yakid, the beloved son? That was one of the things I got mad at the enemy about today when I just kept looking that up. It was always saying Yakid. It was never saying only. It was saying beloved, beloved son, beloved son.
Wow.
Because see, if we know that, then we know Adam is his son.
Yeah.
Adam is his son. The two beloved sons were not conceived of lust. One was created.
Yes.
Yes. And one was made purely like.
Wow. Yeah. None of them. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because Adam was just he just breathed life into Adam.
That was it.
Didn't come out of a woman.
Wow.
The second Adam came out of a
woman.
That's
how it was a reflection. Yes. That's why it was always a reflection of the Most High, of himself.
Yes. No lust, no ordinary way. It's going to be different.
The image of Elohim.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I never even, wow, that's so good. Auntie Shelly on the beat. That's why you be adding that bump, okay? So that which shall be born of you shall be only holy, because it only is conceived without sin. And when born shall be called the son of Elohim. Then Miriam, stretching forth her hands and lifting her eyes to heaven, said, behold, the handmaid of Yahuwah, let it be to me according to your word. Absolutely.
Yes.
Joseph went, chapter 8. Joseph went then from Yahud, what is that?
Judea.
Okay. Judea to Galilee with intention to marry the virgin who was betrothed to him. For it was now nearly 3 months since she was betrothed to him. At the length it plainly appeared she was with child, and it could not be hidden from Joseph.
Joseph's like, whoa, hold up now.
I've only been gone now for 3 months. I mean, I know you've been in that monastery all your life.
Yeah, but remember she went to go visit Elizabeth for 3 months, and then she came back.
Yes. And that's when the baby leaped at her voice.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She either came back when she was 3 months or 6 months. But she went to,
But he was like, wait a minute.
I know that ain't mine. Look, I know I'm 80 something.
It was, listen. He didn't have that life experience when he said, I'm that baby daddy.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Like, I know I ain't that baby daddy. We ain't did nothing.
Listen, I'm out of order. Okay. At the length it plainly appeared she was with child, and it could not be hidden from Joseph. And that's the Most High anyway, because he don't want it to even look like it's not. He's like, it is what it is, because
this ain't no secret. This ain't no dirty little secret.
I'm not trying to deceive you.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
For going to the virgin in a free manner as one espoused and talking familiarly, is that right? Okay. With her, he perceived her to be with child. And thereupon he began to be uneasy and doubtful, not knowing what course it would be best to take. For being a just man, he was not willing to expose her, nor defame her by the suspicion of being a whore, since he was a pious man.
Y'all see how plain the scriptures are?
Right. And it's like, but in the 66, it's kind of like when he see her, he's mad, he's thinking about throwing her right away.
He ain't never seen her here. It's plainly, I've been talking to her every day. So, and I'm looking at her stomach, and it's growing.
And I know her character, so I don't want to say she a hoe.
Yeah.
Because I know her.
Want to, but
she's
going on.
And I'm trying to, and I know just,
I know it wasn't me.
It wasn't me, and I know how these things happen.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused.
Yes.
But while he was meditating on, I'm seeing 7, verse 7.
Yeah.
He purposed, therefore, privately to put an end to their agreement. So he was like, you know what? This ain't nobody else's business. Yeah. We're gonna handle this in house.
We're not getting married.
We're not getting married. Okay. To put an end to their agreement and to put her away. But while he was meditating on these things, he still
it's bothering him. Yes.
Still went to the Father. Or meditating on these things, behold, the angels of Yahuwah appeared to him in his sleep and said, Joseph, son of David, fear not, do not entertain any suspicion of the virgin's being guilty of fornication, or think anything amiss of her. Neither be afraid, to tune in tomorrow for the rest of this reading because it's the last chapter and you got to know what's to come next. Tune in at 5 p.m. Thursday on Storytime. We thank you for the whole internet thing, but you guys, we thank you for hanging on and being with us so far. But we're going to tune in and finish the last chapter of the Book of Mary tomorrow at 5 p.m. I know you like that. Sorry to leave you on the cliff, but you always got to find the right.
Hold on.
You always got to find the right. You got to be strategic.
Yeah, and you're good with that.
I was like,
finding that cliff. She finds all them cliffs.
You gotta listen. You gotta use wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh, that listen, it's good too. That's good because
some good stuff.
There's some good things." Ooh, okay. You got notes right there, but we gotta read that tomorrow.
We can do that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I can't get that tonight.
No, I can wait.
Mm-hmm. Y'all like
I gotta do tomorrow.
Linda said, "Y'all like them clips, huh?"
Yeah, we kind of do.
We do. It makes story time fun, entertaining. But thank you all for joining us. Be sure
and being patient with us.
And if you haven't liked and subscribed, I learned that you have to be signed into your Google account to like or comment or subscribe. So please be sure to do that. If you haven't, we thank you so much. Till then, we'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Shalom, Pacific Standard Time for those who are not in Cali. All right? Bye.
Bye-bye.